Hello, princesses, and welcome back to Not Fit for Print Beauty with me, Rebecca. Today we continue our, what's turning out to be a series of blush reviews, and today we are going to look at the brand new Give by Gwen Stefani Feelin Cheeky, Clean, Amplifying, Talc-Free Blush Duos. Each duo is $28. There are 6 shades, and I picked up 50% of the collection. So I picked up 3 shades. We are going to look at them, swatch them, try them on. I do have a little montage demo where I will apply them very heavily so that you can really see what they look like. So let's go ahead and get started. As I said, she has released 6 different duos, different shade duos for $28 each. I went ahead and picked up 3 of the 6 shades. So let's look at what I got and we'll try them on. And I also have some comparisons. Now, we could do comparisons all day long, and I realize that that might even be helpful to a lot of viewers, and it might be boring for others. So if there is a comparison that I don't get to that you would like to see, make sure you request that either here or over on Instagram, and I'll be happy to get that up for you as long as I have it. And chances are I probably have it. All right, I picked up the ex-girlfriend pink shades. After all, it is a kind of a Barbie pink summer, so we have that. I picked up Crush on You, which is kind of a berry shade. You know I can't avoid the pinks and the berries. I like those. And in honor of community member Pink Sparkle, I picked up Honeymoon Phase, which is kind of a lavender. She is always on the lookout for that perfect, cool lavender shade. And let me just give you a heads up. I ended our demo on it and I am still wearing it right now. Kind of a pinky lavender, definitely a cool shade without going too cool. Sometimes the cool shades can make me look a little bit, corpsey. All right, now the interesting thing about these, and I should have really led with this. This is a pressed powder and a satin finish formula. What I mean, to hold up the ex-girlfriend shades here as an example, basically we have 2 versions of the same shade. One is a much more kind of vibrant shade, and one is a much more satin shade. This shade up top almost becomes either a highlighter, a cheek topper, or if used on its own, kind of a very dewy shade that kind of coordinates with this one. So they can be worn alone. It doesn't really have glitter in it as such, but it's definitely a much more satin version. The brand suggests, and it's merely a suggestion, that you start with the more vibrant shade kind of on the apples of the cheeks and build up, and then kind of, use this either over the top or on the high points, but you could also wear this one alone. You basically get 2 shades, but they are both powder. Yesterday we looked at the Patrick Ta, and his are of course 1 cream and 1 powder. These are both powder. Now, when I have reviewed Give in the past, I have commented on the scent. It is not an obnoxious scent. For me, it is not headache inducing, but for those of you with allergies or migraines, I do want to make this quite clear that there is almost they're talc-free, so it's misleading when I say it's a baby powder scent, but that's almost the scent. Not the ingredients, these are talc-free. It's almost if baby powder and coconut were to get together and fall in love. Now I have scanned the ingredients both today before I filmed and in the past, and the fragrance must be listed as some sort of a chemical compound, and I'm an English major here, so I don't get that. But it doesn't ever expressly say fragrance or coconut. Clearly it's in there. It definitely dissipates, and I can only smell it when I really stick my nose in there, but it's kind of, the best way to describe it is a coconut-y baby oil, baby powder scent. But these are talc-free and can be worn alone, layered, in any combination. We're going to now look at some swatches, and I'm going to do some quick comparisons with Patrick Ta because I just reviewed those yesterday. So I think some of you might have some questions or need some comparisons on that. The rest I'll let you guys request. When I was swatching these, I was a bit curious about them. They didn't really want to swatch very bright, and I had to do quite a few strokes to get them onto the arm in the way that you could see them. But as I always warn you, and I should take my own warning to heart, be careful of being fooled by arm swatches. It's kind of a funny thing that we all do these arm swatches to represent makeup. I don't know if I've ever quite understood it myself, to be honest. And just because something swatches well or not as well on the arm doesn't really always give you any sort of a heads up to how it's going to perform on the face. I had no trouble with these on the face. Okay. All right. So let's start with looking at them first in studio lighting. This is many different swatches, 3 or 4 goes there to get those colors that vibrant on the arm. On the left, we have Ex-Girlfriend. In the middle, Crush on You. And then all the way to the right is Honeymoon phase, that lavender phase, kind of a pinky lavender. And again, there are 3 other color choices, but let's see them best outside in the warm, hot California sunshine. Here you go. I really tried to do a real close-up in the sunshine so you could see the difference between that kind of vibrant shade and what the brand is calling the satin shade versus the vibrant shade. I really tried to show that off in the sunshine so you could see that. Again, Ex-Girlfriend, Crush on You, and Honeymoon phase in that order. Oops, forgot to show you that I also did some Patrick Ta swatches underneath. There's She's Giving and She's Flushed right underneath the 3. All right, we are going to go now to the demo where I am going to start the demo. I will start all 3 of these wearing just the powder on my cheeks in a moderate amount. Then I will over apply. Please know this is not a serving suggestion. I am over applying merely for the value of you seeing the shade appropriately. It is not a tutorial. Please do not wear them that way if you want. It's a little bit much, but it's up to you. And then I will reapply to over apply this, and then we will add on the satin finish in the demo. I will not start with that on, so I wanted you to know what you're going to see. Take a look, and then we'll come back and chat about it. Stay right there. All right, what did you think and who should purchase this product? I really liked the way these performed, and as I mentioned in the intro, I wasn't that sure when I swatched them, but I really think they're beautiful, bright, and exciting on the cheeks. Now, let me just say a few things about Give. Celebrity brands are hard to judge. Some celebrities are integrally involved with their brand from the bottom up, like Selena Gomez and Rephr, and some celebrities seem to be lending their name to something and merely running past the factory that makes them every so often. J-Lo, I didn't say anything. We won't name any names. So it's hard to know where to land with celebrity products. I do feel Gwen Stefani has a long history of redefining and defining and redefining her look, including her makeup. And I think she is very involved with the brand. And I think sometimes the brand is written off unfairly. Lately I have, though I didn't love the initial release with the eyeshadow, I didn't love those. Since then I have actually quite enjoyed the releases from this brand, from the mascara and the lip liners to the eyeliners and now these blushes. I think these are very pretty. The fact that it is 2 powder products, but the second layering is very dewy, makes it have a lot of depth on the cheeks, I think, and could also be used on the eyes. You know, I love using blush on the eyes. I think this is a very pretty product. I think $28 for high-end makeup is steep, no doubt, but is within the range, the reachable range. They're leaving out talc. They're staying clean. It does have a little bit of a fragrance, but the fragrance does dissipate, but it's going to be on your brush and in the pan when you sniff it. So do know that, but I think it's a really bright, pretty look, and I actually truly enjoy these blushes and will look into getting more of those shades when they're on sale. I tend to buy certain shades for review, and if I like it, then I'll add to it during a sale. So that's what I'm thinking of doing. What do you guys think? And which one? You know, I got more blush videos coming up. I got Mario coming up, as well as, stick around this week, we've got Lisa Eldridge lipsticks coming up. I've got Tatcha cleanser to review, but I've also got that Mario soft pop, you know, the cream blush. So we got to talk about that as well. Lots of blushes here. It's like non-stop blush rush. Let me know all of your thoughts down below. It's what makes us a community. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. I sure hope that you did. Don't forget to make those comparison requests over for Instagram if you need them. If you haven't already done so, make sure that you subscribe to this channel. YouTube recommends videos from channels you've already seen, but if you actually hit the subscribe button, you are greatly helping me and my reach and my growth, so I appreciate that. Come on over and say a big hello on Instagram, TikTok, and now over on Threads by Instagram. And don't forget that you can become a bigger member of this community by becoming an actual channel member for behind the scenes footage and weekly gossipy members only lives. And you can also give super thanks. But in any way that you've chosen to be involved with this channel, you have my heartfelt gratitude, and I am so happy to have you here. Hope to see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.